It's the second time it did that. Alright, now... Wait. Okay, now.
Yeah. There she is.
Woo! Right on time.
Right on time. Getting a Rune Place ad.
Yes!
And another ad.
Oh, watch them both. Click follow the link. Spend a little money. Lucky bat.
All right.
Ooh woo.
What world we live in.
Ooh to the woo. Alright, what do I need? I need a little heavy blue. Then I need, what were my pink colors? I believe it was a classic Bugman's Glow, which I need to get more of. Hopefully they still sell this. Bugman's Glow. I have it in the old pot.
It sounds like an old name for some reason.
Yeah, what unit was a Bugman? It sounds like that sounds like a Warhammer Fantasy Battles name. That doesn't sound sleek and stylish like Age of Sigmar. TK3D Prince, hello! ZNBQ, hello! Alright, so I need Bugman's Glow. Ryan Sargent.
Hey.
I think I'm going to be painting the little hands today so that I can glue them onto the model. They're pretty close. It'd be tricky to paint these with them in place because they cover up so much of the model.
I see. Obscuro, you summoned me? Are you related to Elfo?
I'm
Or Shaco?
Elfo. Remember when the elves found out that through a series of completely unrelated and unpredictable events, they found out that what's it called? The Dreamland was built right on top of an old elfland?
Yes. Also, spoiler alert.
Oh, no one... Yeah, it's fine. Everything just happens on that show. There's no way to spoil anything. It's a funny show, and it's fine. But,
You just ruined the show for Dr. Drokel. Because that's what I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Bugman was Warhammer Fantasy. There was a group of dwarves known as Bugman's Brewers. Zimiku. Bugman is a Warhammer Fantasy battle dwarf who made ale, lots of ale. I do believe survived into the Age of Sigmar. That'd be a fun unit, like an ale tosser. They just throw beer. CNBQ ruined.
I just finished watching it.
I watched it last week.
Well, let's just keep bragging. What a weird brag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing, adding a little oil washage to my Gretchies.
Ooh.
It's time for them to get washed. Gotta add a little bit more min spear
Obscuro, putting more work into the Lord Aquilar. It's taking forever. Is that an Age of Sigmar unit?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to. Oops. I'm gonna have to get good at Age of Sigmar, or like
Oh.
learn every single little thing.
I mean, you saw my post for my little Age of Sigmar post today on the old Discord.
And there's definitely gonna be some skinks in my future. I don't know if they're just not as. I mean, they're definitely not as popular because they're kind of old. But you don't see a lot of big Seraphon deals.
Like selling them.
Yeah, you see a lot of Night Haunt. You see a lot of the gold guys. The
Yeah, that's what they're called. The gold mans.
The Age of Sigmar Marines.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cute. I did the thing where you put way too much wash on a mini. Gotta paint up the mid-tones and highlights. Obscuro. It's okay. I paint 40k mostly, but I have the progress pics on the Discord. Yeah. It's gonna be cute. That's because lizardmen are awesome. Yeah, they are. No one wants to get rid of them. Obscuro.
Or nobody bought them to begin with.
But so no one's been buying them for like 7 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's so many. My favorite model though in the Seraphon.
They're very, very cool, but not as cool as Gloomspike gets, and that's just how it is.
There's only one model, and I don't really know why I don't love it, but the one guy who's on like the T-Rex looking thing. I think it's just because it looks too much like a normal dinosaur. Like it almost to me, it looks like you took a dinosaur toy and then just put a little lizardman on top of it. But I mean, it's fine. I think, although I'm leaning skinks anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna have many of those in my army. Probably gonna have a lot of the Triceratopses, but I'm sure they have a different name than that. Gonna have a lot of the Ankylosauruses. I have heard they're not good, but I still want tons of the Ripperdactyls. And they even come with a little toad.
They definitely come with a little toad. Toadington. Whatever it's called.
Toadington. Obscuro. The new warbands look cool for Night Haunts. Ooh, I didn't know Night Haunts are getting a warband. I always get confused about warband. So there's two skirmish Age of Sigmar games, right? There's the one that's a little bit like Kill Team, and then there's the one that's grid based.
Yeah, and we're jumping into Age of Sigmar with zero knowledge or ability. So if you guys have any ideas about it, please let us know.
Yeah, explain Sigmar to us like we're 5.
Yeah, even though I've already bought a bunch of stuff already. So, and yeah, and I know that we're going to be asking questions on the old Discord.
I know this is the second time Nick has jumped into fantasy full ball sack, as Miniac would say.
Yes, and this time maybe for real.
It's gonna be cute. Warhammer Underworlds or whatever. Dr. Jokel. Games Workshop probably used the Dino toy and said, who cares? They'll buy it. It's the only one. Like the other ones, I feel like the other two, they did a little bit of a better, and maybe it's just because I don't think T-Rex is as cool as Triceratops or Ankylosaurus. But it's fine. It's very good. It's very good, but it doesn't Jimmy jams like you'd want, like the flagship unit to Jimmy and to jam.
The Jimmy and to jam.
Mm-hmm. Obscuro. Skaven don't exist. Skaven are pretty sweet.
I love Skaven. That was the army that I was gonna have last round.
Mm-hmm.
But screw them.
XenoBQ. There's Warcry and Underworlds. Underworlds is a combination deck building and hex-based semi-competitive 2-player game. Isn't every 2-player game semi-competitive?
Is it only semi-competitive if you're drinking? Like, what makes it semi-competitive? Isn't it always competitive if you're playing against someone else?
We ask them for help and advice, and then we just shoot them down.
Yeah, and then we're just rude, like really rude. It's all in good fun.
It is. XenoBQ. Warcry is fucking nuts, and I love it. Joy Flores. My partner surprisingly likes Warcry the more we play it.
Maybe I'll like Warcry the more I play it.
We're off to play the Warcry wizard we go.
Nailed it.
The kind of lame dinosaur we go.
Dr. Drokel, semi-competitive means one person isn't trying that hard. XenoBQ, unlike Warcry, Underworlds is meant to be balanced for competitive play. Warcry can have up to 4 players and has no semblance of balance on purpose. MM. Do you guys play at a shop currently or against each other at home? That one. We don't really play at all.
Yeah, we don't really play at all. We'd like to.
We'd like to.
It's hard to find the time.
It's hard to find the time, and not all the models are done.
Yeah, I mean, Kill Team?
Yeah, Kill Team. I think maybe if we build Kill Team into our schedule, then that could build everything else into the schedule eventually.
Yeah.
Would like to play the game.
Zerg619. Hello, Eons and Nick. The camera looks amazing today. Glory to the Omnissiah.
Perfect.
We could play at the Grays Lake shop. If we would just have to schedule in advance.
It's free to play there?
Yep.
Oh.
You just need to schedule table time. Could be nice getting out of the house.
That's true.
Have to mask up, though.
I don't know how to wear pants.
Put on the full hazmat.
I'm going to quadruple mask it up.
Just wear like 9 masks. You got them over your eyes, too. Obscuro. Biggest regrets was not getting the original Warcry starters. The Warcries, they come out with... Those are the boxes with tons of terrain, right? Obscuro. It's the Chaos version of Age of Sigmar Kill Team. XenoBQ. Away. Off to basically repaint a mini. Still be listening, though.
Yeah. Off to repaint a mini. A wonderful mini of Oz.
Dr. Jokel, nobody actually plays 40k. They just buy models, then plan to paint and talk about playing. They do plan to paint.
They plan. There's a lot of hopes and dreams in 40k, often.
Yeah, and I'm a part of a lot of Facebook groups where 40k dreams go to die.
What group?
The buy sell trades.
Yes.
Yeah, so I bought $3,000 of Tau, and then decided I don't like Tau.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a sad story that's assigned to everything. Like, I got those Gloomspite kits because nobody would play with that guy. He just didn't have anybody to play with, and it's like, aw. He's like, I don't know, it's not even worth it. Aw. I would play with you. But give me your models. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would only ever want to buy something that was put together perfectly, which, you know, rare, or new in box.
I feel like the newer stuff is a safer bet because the instructions are better, the models go together. I mean, that's you know, some people don't like monopose, but no one was buying multi-part plastic kits put together on eBay because everyone knew it was going to be garbage.
Yeah, but sometimes people aren't good at putting things together. Even the monopose
That's
stuff.
true.
Or they leave gaps in. Because you still have to push it together.
I can't believe that I have a few different armies and play about 0.75 games a year.
Yep. Don't even get a full game in.
I probably played 0.10% of a game of Kill Team.
Yeah, probably. A quarter of a round.
Yeah.
Did we get through one round? I don't.
We got through the movement phase. I think things took a turn in one of your guys' shooting phase. Or no, I think we must have gotten to assault.
Well, but you guys, I'm talking about you because you played a game.
Yeah.
You played part of a game. But I'm
saying, I think in terms of board placement, I think my first turn, or I went through a movement phase, I went through a shooting phase, but I didn't have any targets, and I think it was the assault phase where we got locked.
We got locked because we didn't know we were arguing. Well, you guys were arguing, and I was listening very patiently. I was drinking my beer.
Beer. Dr. Jokel, I once saw guys in a store that I thought were playing because they were measuring distances on a table, but when I got closer, they were saying, yep, as soon as I move 12 inches closer, I'm a paint it.
Amazing.
Obscure. I think I got to the level of contrast I need for this thing finally. Zumekito!
Hey!
Zumekito, you're my favorite!
Yes. Amazing.
Your video on stippling is one of the things that inspired me to switch up my painting style. I used to be very much like a 40 or a 40k Games Workshop style. Layers, washes, highlights. Now I get a little wild with it.
You know, take the pants off. Let it out a little bit.
Here, let me show you.
420 here.
Let me show you the model I'm working on.
Yeah.
Although not a lot of stippling on this, it's mostly blending. TK3 Prince. Remember, folks, hit the thumbs up or down, preferably down. That way I know you're listening. and show your support to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe for all the latest videos, Patreon, info in the stream description. Goff Hudson. Just finished my squad of Tactical Marines. Ooh, I do love me some Tactical Marines. I've probably painted 100. I don't know, though. Now that we've got Primaris, I kind of see them and they're like, their legs are short. Their arms are short. Their heads are really big. Everything kind of looks wrong.
You should throw them out then. Get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm okay. I think I'll hang on to them for now. Dr. Drogo. Hardcore painters use cross-hatching rather than stippling. What's the name of the in comic books when they're printed with all the dots? That should be the paint style. You literally paint like an inkjet printer.
Perfect. I mean, I think that's Dr. Drogo's style.
Mm-hmm. Goff Hudson. I have the whole Indominus box to go through. Yes, that is... What is it, like 61 miniatures? That is a challenge. I've painted most of the Necron units, but I haven't even started the Space Marine units. I still have one squad of Assault Marines on sprue, which they're definitely going to get painted because I play Black Templar, which is like the Assault chapter after Space Wolves and Blood Angels. But Joey Flores, at Warhammer for Life, gotta sign up for the Patreon streams for that. Winky face. Oh, we get a little wet and wild in the patron only streams.
That's true, we do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things get a little heated.
Mm-hmm.
The burps are a little louder.
The burps are a little louder. Yeah, we really get it going over there.
Mm-hmm. ZNubiQ. Don't like Jay. Look at TAC Marines and think if only they were proportioned like an Orc Tin Boy. If they were like a Tin Boy, I would totally pick them up. Joey Flores. Do you guys still like rap?
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Zumakito. Isn't it called pointillism? Sounds right.
Yes.
That sure sounds right.
It is called pointillism. And, yep. That's the new method. Mini painting method.
Well, I think Ninjon is pioneering the finger painting technique.
Yeah.
But it was actually a really, really good video.
Mm-hmm.
No, did anybody see Ninjon's video about his dog? He paints a model of his dog who passed away.
Aww.
That was a really good video. It was very emotional. He used I forget the name of the company, but he used one of those Harry Potter miniatures. He used Hagrid's dog.
Ah.
Because his dog, which I'm not completely convinced it was a dog. It looks more like like a weird elephant. Apparently, it's like a dog that weighs just as much as a person. Like a super mastiff. I like my little dogs.
They are little.
Mm-hmm.
They are dogs.
Dr. Drokel, the dots that used to be in comic printing is known as the Ben-Day process, and most of my art uses neither cross-hatching or stippling, as I mostly use pastels and charcoals.
Ah.
Goff Hudson, we will see. I have more Intercessors and Necron Cesaris also picking up. Hopefully, I'll get through it. Ooh, I want a Cesaris too. And what I want to do with my Cesaris, since my basing scheme looks a little bit like Mars, I want to get like a Mars rover and put it under one of his insect-like legs. Hopefully, it comes with a NASA decal sheet.
Ah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. TK's 3D prints. 3D prints micro hands with micro fingers to finger paint a figure.
And use like the flexible resin.
Zimikito. Knight models, or knight miniatures. That sounds right. I know they had a great Harry, Ron, and Hermione in action poses, but I want to say you can't buy them because they were like an exclusive, and they didn't sell them for very long. And I don't really want, like, normal posed Harry, Ron, and Hermione. I don't care about the other characters. I could maybe do a Dumbledore.
If he's lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I'm feeling generous, I could do a Dumbledore. Joy Flores. I have somehow had the reverse happen to me on the Primaris and Old Marines. I'm appreciating and liking the stubby Firstborn. I do enjoy the Firstborn. But there's like, if you look at the art, especially the more modern art, pre-Primaris though, you'll see Space Marines that are actually like well proportioned. And the Primaris look like the well proportioned, cool Space Marines. Obviously go back to like 2nd edition, 3rd edition. The Beaky Marines at that time were cool as hell. And so they drew them exactly like how the models looked. But it's a little bit gone out of fashion. Goff Hudson. Also, my name is pronounced Jeff. I'm not so sure about that, Goff Hudson.
Yeah, we never said that we were going to get your name right.
No. Zimikito. Yeah, Knight models also have some awesome Star Wars and Marvel minis, but man, they make them limited. They also does a lot of short print exclusives.
You gotta buy them quick.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to sell out of stuff real quick, that's a great way to do it. Limited stuff.
Jeff Hudson. Meh. Close enough, I guess.
Goff.
Dr. Drokel. Nice try, Goff. You tell him.
Man. I love that so much.
Jeff Hudson. One of my coworkers asked if I want to paint his Star Wars Rebellion figures. Do you want to paint them? Because it can be a little bit of a dangerous game painting up the Friends models.
It's true.
All of a sudden you're taking too long, you're feeling a little guilty about it, not painting your own stuff. I've been down that road before. Oh yeah, you can paint these models if you want. I mean, not gonna stop you. Jeff Hudson. If he pays for the paint, ooh, now there's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's a deal right there. Dope, it's of the picture-by-picture setting. What?
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, no, I painted up an entire Eldar army for my cousin, which got me about 30 orc bikers, and my war boss, and I think some Gretchen, because I think he gave me a little bit of his going out of business stock because he was closing down his store. He just gave me whatever had orc on in the name.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, a 2.5 hour drive one way to get stuff.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah. Although now he's in Canada, which I don't know how that's working. I think he might have some sort of a green card thing going on. Like I know he's got a Canadian. Leaf? He's got a Canadian girlfriend.
Yeah, I think you have to get a maple leaf to be able to get up there. If only Craig Turpin was here to be able to
I know! With a moose stamp. Canada isn't real. Come on now. Expect me to believe that they sell milk in bags? Yeah, a likely story. Dr. Jokel, I watched a video about a true chrome paint called Mirror from the UK today. It looks pretty darn impressive, but with shipping, it's like $75 for what looks like a 1-ounce bottle. Is that the stuff that Squidmar used in his chrome video? Because I think like wargamers are getting a little. I don't think the chrome paint is for us. Like if you want some chrome paint to finish up your Mandalorian costume, like $75 is probably no big deal to get the best of the best. But I don't know, chrome paint just really doesn't really lend itself to mini painting. Because once you chrome something, your eye immediately sees it as a chromed thing, not, oh, I'm looking at a character who is wearing chrome armor or something. Jerry Flores, wow, JB Chrome gatekeeping here.
Chrome keeping.
Yeah, chrome is hard. I mean, it's very hard as a hard coating on metals, but I mean, I've seen a lot of people do, non-metallic metals chrome and do a lovely job at it, but I don't think I've ever seen somebody use a chrome paint and it looks right. Unless they're doing, like, model cars or something, where you kind of expect to see chrome. TK's 3D print. Mirror is made by the same company that does the blackest black and the pinkest pink. If you paint glass with it, the other side, it's a mirror. TK's 3D prints. It's just expensive for a small tube, but the small tube will last a long time.
Man.
Mario sack. The mirror apparently doesn't work that well for minis by the looks of Squidmar's video. Yeah, I know he kind of struggled with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's a similar problem I kind of have with the Vallejo Liquid Gold series. It's such a beautiful luster that once it's on the model, it's kind of like, well, how do I shade this? How do I highlight this?
Yeah.
Like you kind of can only add to it. You can't manipulate it much.
Mm-hmm.
Although I really want to try the Vallejo metals that are not alcohol based, because apparently they're very, very good.
Mm.
I think they must be a newer product because I don't own them. back in the day when we had a Vallejo sponsorship.
Yep.
TK Prints. Did he spray it or paint it? I think he did both. He tested both. And I think he had more success getting a nice chrome finish with the airbrush. But I don't think either of them gave him the finish he wanted.
And there was something weird with the paint coming off.
Yeah.
He was just having all sorts of problems.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jokol. Rust-Oleum makes a mirror paint in rattle cans that will make a true mirror on glass, but doesn't look like chrome surface on other things. But it makes a nice glass mirror.
I've seen Black Mirror.
And was the model plastic and sprayed on black? I don't remember. I think he primed the model normally, which isn't how you should do it if you want really, really glossy, shiny chrome. You should spray gloss chrome over, or you should spray chrome over a gloss black finish, and that'll give you your best chance of success. Jeff Hudson, I used the gold for the chest piece and the pauldrons. They really pop from a distance. Christian Kudsey, hey EOB guys.
Hey.
And then Joey Flores dropping some MC Chris lines. Back in the day when I was a slave, living life like I was in the fast lane. Is that Fet's Vet? Oh, MC Chris.
I only know MC Hammer.
What a silly, silly man. Christian Kudsey. Or TK Interactive True Metallic, AK Interactive True Metallic Chrome is pretty sweet. I haven't used a lot of AK Interactive stuff. I know people swear by the AK Interactive Streaking Grime. It's basically an oil wash.
Mm.
And exactly the colors you'd want. Dr. Trokel, my backpack's got jets. I'm Boba, the Fett. I bounty hunt for Jabba Hutt to finance my vet.
Amazing.
I mean, if you ever wanted to hear a lot of nerd rap.
No.
He's got some songs that really slap. He's got a great rap about Clue. Alright, so I am just having a hard time manipulating these arms, so I think it is time to glue them on. And of course, there's no glue on my desk, so I'll be right back.
Real rude. I'm working on oil washing these little Gretchies. I'm almost done with them. Then I gotta go back in and give them a good old-fashioned wipe.
Ooh.
They're looking nice.
All right. All right, well, that one's stuck. So I'll use this one.
And they're all stuck.
Mm-hmm.
What a nightmare would that be?
Oh, my goodness. It's happened. Maxley Fox. Nick, can you live stream the Gretchens? Ooh, yeah. I agree.
Gretch stream.
Mm-hmm. And that would give me a good opportunity to spend an hour doing stuff. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little graphic design. Who knows? Christian Kudzi, gotta love your one command point grot shields. Are they seriously one command point?
Amazing.
I still feel like that's too much.
It's a lot. Trey Flores at Nick. I meant to ask you if you appreciated my Easter egg on the Discord. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll let you know.
Apparently it was for Nick's eyes only.
In the future. Now you know what it is, but you just don't know.
Okay. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I did love it.
Mm-hmm. With just these arms attached, it kind of looks like he's like doing a sneaky sneak.
He does. Like he's gonna rub his fingies together.
Yeah. Yeah, this model is fun. And I still have one more Patriarch. I have the Patriarch from Space Hulk. Maybe I'll do something wild, like I'll paint that one purple.
Maybe if you do something wild, you'll set it on fire on stream.
No! Space Hulk models are worth their weight in gold. Space Hulk never loses its value. People love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Christian could see. Pretty sure it's one command point for you to slough some damage onto your Gretchen. Mega Knobs versus Melta Savior. Mega Knobs aren't characters, though. I mean, you could just not... I guess the Gretchen could get into combat with you, which would be the ultimate insult. Maxley Fox, sneaking at night to go get a glass of milk from the fridge.
Yeah. And some cookies.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I had some cookies. Maybe I'll go get some cookies tomorrow.
Oh. Do you deserve some cookies?
I think I deserve some cookies.
Do I deserve some cookies?
No. Dr. Jokel, Broodlord, I'm a sneaky snake. I'ma getcha. Christian could see. The model Broodlord of mine, I manipulated his arms a bit more, him touching his temples like Professor X. Ah, like the old Broodlord. Or not the old Broodlord, I guess it's the new Broodlord. And this is the old Broodlord. The actual Gene Stealer cult Broodlord. He's doing a little psychic shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very weird for me to get a psychic phase, because I play Necrons who have no psychic ability whatsoever, and then I play Black Templar, which are the only Space Marine chapter to have no psychic ability whatsoever. So it is super fun.
Psych.
Yeah! And I do have a little collection of Grey Knights that I would like to build into something. And they have all sorts of psychic. I mean, every single model is a psyker.
Mm-hmm. I'm a psyker.
Mm-hmm. Just layering up lighter shades of pink. He has very knobbly hands.
Knobbly?
Yeah. Like an orc knobbly.
Mm.
You know, these are power claw hands. No, I think these are technically I guess they'd be rending claws, because I think, or no, I guess his big claws are rending claws. These are just claws. Yeah, and then the big arms, they really it's a neat look. I think this model, I think this is 2016 or 2017. This came out, Blood of Bale, the expansion rules for Tyranids and Blood Angels. Because remember, there was a lovely piece of artwork for this model that made it look really, really dry and crusty.
Mm. I'm dry and crusty.
Mm-hmm. I am digging this model. Once again, my favorite model is always the one I'm currently working on. Although everyone's getting me hyped for these Malifaux models I bought, because everyone's telling me that Malifaux models are a nightmare to put together. And so I want to see if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're teeny. They're teeny tiny with lots and lots of detail. Well, that's what I want. I also can't wait to paint up those skinks. I want to find. I was shopping around on Green Stuff World, and they have some Aztec ruin resin pieces for accenting your bases. I think I need some of those. And they have a lot of different ways to make like vines and leaves and ferns, and of course they have the hemp plants.
Ah, yes. So that's what you're gonna do?
And mostly, yeah. Oh, I should get it and then put it on all the Star Priest bases.
That'd be pretty fun.
That's where they get their powers. Although I think the Gloomspite Gits probably have the market cornered on psychedelics.
Oh yeah. And why do you think I like them so much?
Dr. Jokel, did you see the Screech passed away? I don't know what the Screech is. Or who the Screech is.
On the record, I also don't.
Tsumikito. Drukari also got their fair share of drugs. That is true. They literally have combat drugs. You pick the combat drug to give them a certain ability. Ooh, yeah, the Dark Eldar are pretty sweet too. I mean, it's hard to believe, like, with the Dark Eldar as cool as they are, that anyone picks regular Eldar.
That's true.
Just seems like the Dark Eldar are just more interesting. More unique. And they got cool ass models. And the Dark Eldar have gotten a lot more love in recent memory than the Eldar.
That is very true.
I want to say every 18 months, the Dark Eldar get a new model. They got their Void Bomber, and then I think they got the Archons, and then they got the Rax. And that was it.
Rax.
So that's all the models they get for the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Christian Kudzi posted a pic of my 2 latest projects finished. Neat. I could post a picture. Well, I guess I could just show you guys too. I painted this guy up yesterday. Well, I finished painting him up yesterday. It's a Plague Marine with banner, which has a name, and that name is something. It's in Kill Team, but I don't remember it. Ryan Sargent. I've been playing Eldar since before there was Dark Eldar. I love this guy and his little worm friends. It took me forever. Let's see if I can. Here, I can adjust the camera settings. There we go. Took me forever to paint this little nurgling and give him his little piggy face.
Yeah. It's so cute.
And he's just poking his head through the hole. He is absolutely adorable. But yeah, I am having an absolute blast with these Plague Marines. And I only need 4 because that's about as many as you can fit in a kill team.
Do you think those will be in a game before your other?
I mean,
your real Space Marine?
Probably. One day, my Space Marines will taste combat.
Your Green Bay Pack Marines.
Mm-hmm. Go Pat, go. Go Pat. If I had just planned a little better, I think I would have actually painted like the Packers logo onto the shoulder pads.
I mean, I can 3D print some cheese hats for you.
Mm-hmm.
You think there's a market for cheese hats for your Warhammer models?
There could be. People didn't go crazy though for our Santa hat video.
That's true.
Although that was one that they'd have to make themselves.
That's true. You can just purchase the old
Go Pat.
cheese hats.
Go Pat. Go Pat, go. TK Street Prints. How many do you have to do? Well, I have 2 painted, and then I have 2 unpainted. So 4. Wow, that took a while.
Math is hard.
4, so 2 left. I think, though, one of them I'm going to be painting up in a video. Dr. Jokel. I believe the technical name for that banner is the Pokey Triangle. Terraflare. Is that from those Japanese surprise boxes? Yes, although they do sell them here. They weren't on the Games Workshop web store, but they were sent out to some friendly local game stores and Warhammer stores. So that's how I was able to pick up a couple. And then I got really lucky, and somebody on one of the buy-sell trades was willing to sell me just the one I wanted for the normal price.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredibly nice.
Yeah.
Because I would have charged you a few extra buccarinos.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you want this for your collection? Okay. It's gonna just be a little bit more.
TK's 3D prints. Finish the base, Jay. The base was finished. What you talking about? I mean, it's kind of just brown, but I don't want it to take away. Those are finished bases. They're just a sickly mottled brown green. Christian could see Jay's bus, Plague Marines. I'll take the whole stock. TK3 prints. I have loads to paint up just trying to sort out a color scheme. Joy Flores. I saw a store nearby have them. Wasn't sure if the whole box would have all of them though. Nor did the guy selling them. Yeah, I don't remember either. I did watch a video of somebody unboxing them, and they got one of each, which leads me to suspect that there's probably one of each. Because I don't think they're marked, or they're meant for individual sales. So a store buys the set and then sells them one by one. Because you get like a store display box and everything. But obviously, you know, Warhammer fans are crazy. So they're like, well, give me a dozen.
Yep. Give me everything.
Mm-hmm. TK Series Prints. Remember, folks, hit that thumbs up or down and show your support to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe for all the latest videos, Patreon info in the description below.
Yeah.
Goalcore, I only see thumbs down. Ryan Sargent, the blind boxes are also sold at Barnes & Noble. Ooh, neat. I don't know. There's no Barnes & Noble near me anymore, though. It closed.
Nope. It did close, because of course it did.
It's now Barbara's Bookstore.
You think Barbara's Bookstore has it?
No, they don't have anything.
Yeah, but Barbara's just trying her best.
I think Barbara just bought out the remaining stock of Barnes & Noble and is just selling it off. Mm-hmm. Like, they probably have the storefront for another couple of months.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that area still exists, but how is there still malls?
Well, the original idea for malls was kind of cool. Apparently, one of the architects involved thought that they were going to be like cheap spaces for local businesses, but just every mall is just full of chains, and every mall has all the same stores.
Yes. Well, no, 'cause some of them have Lego stores and some of them don't.
That's true.
Suck.
Only the good ones have the Lego store.
If you own a mall and you don't have a Lego store, I don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Give up.
They call me Piccolo. I've pretty much finished my Nurgle Hero Marines, but I keep oohing and awing about the colors of the weapons. They call me Piccolo. And yes, if you buy the whole box, you get them all. Dr. Jokel. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to open a bookstore where a larger bookstore eventually failed.
Yep.
Can you spell Barbara out of Barnes & Noble?
I mean...
I think you'd need an extra R.
I mean, they could probably buy it. Is the R just like a banner?
They just rearrange them a little.
Christian could see, dude, the Lego store at Mall of America is pretty sweet.
Ooh, it is. It is. It's very big.
Have you been to that Lego store?
I've been, yeah.
Wow. I've never been to Minnesota.
Minnesota, eh?
Yeah. And what kind of a Midwest gal am I?
I've been to Minnesota. It's exactly what you'd think.
Is it a lot like here, but is it a lot like here and a lot like Wisconsin?
Yeah. All right, folks, it's about that time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, time flies.
Time flies when you're washing orcs. Oh yeah, go Gophers.
Oh, of course, it's the Gophers.
I love that so much.
All right, everyone.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. We had a video out today. We have a video on Wednesday. Join the Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, new stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
Good night.
Good night.
End.